Hey guys, Covex here, taking a look at DayZ. This will be my first video in this series. I'll probably be making them all the way up till the standalone comes out, but I figure since WarZ is coming out, actually there's been videos out of it all week, I figured I would take a look at what I think is the original, which is the Arma 2 DayZ mod. A lot of people play this game. I think on the website it said that they're almost at 2 million people. I think it was like 1.5. I did spawn this character the other night and played a little bit just to kind of get started. I didn't want to sit there on the beach and just run through it. And I could show you guys a lot more since I actually do have weapons and like food and stuff like that. The thing is this game, the mod is kind of fairly new. This is actually an update for 1.7.3. The game itself is several years old. They're actually working on Arma 3. A lot of people speculated that Arma 3 was going to have the DayZ standalone in it, but it's not. They actually announced that they're going to work on their own engine. I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but it's easy to just Google it and find it yourself. The thing is with this map, I'm on a 50 player server, but this map is fucking huge, and I'm not even joking. It takes a couple minutes just to get across the map if you're in a helicopter. Imagine how long that takes if you run it. Even in like a car, I think to get to the farthest airfield from the shore takes, I don't even know, maybe like 5-6 minutes or so, depending on how good you drive and if anyone tries to kill you, and if you actually know where you're going. Because when you spawn into this game, you don't have a map, you don't have anything, you just have a backpack, a flashlight, bandages, and painkillers, and that's what you start off with. I'll park it right here and show you guys what I actually have. I have on this character the infield, the bandages, some canned food, some heat packs, canteen, binoculars, all this stuff right here. Map. I actually did find a map fairly quick, which to me is amazing. I've only found one map ever, and that was when someone was trying to kill me and I killed them. And I don't play this game too much. I actually have been stopping to play some WarZ just to check it out, and I'll be putting up probably a ton of videos of both of these just so people can see. This isn't really like going to be, I prefer this game over this game, you should definitely pick this game. My opinion is my opinion, of course. Right now I'm having a lot of fun playing the WarZ, but at the same time I still like playing this game. The thing with the WarZ is that they're going through so much patch updates and stuff like that, that if you do play, I think right now the servers were rebooting or something, but there was only 10 servers on each coast, like the US servers and the European servers. There was only 10 each, and they were completely full, so I couldn't get in. The other thing is, a lot of people in the WarZ, I kind of feel weird saying this, aren't as friendly as the DayZ people, or at least not as nice. Because in DayZ, if someone has a gun, you could voice chat and just stick them up and tell them to put the gun down. In WarZ, they pretty much just kill you. And it's really weird because my first playthrough of the game, I got killed within 22 seconds of logging in for my first time, just because a guy ran up and I had a flashlight, so he killed me. The other thing was, it took me about 2.5 hours before I even see a first zombie in the game, and that's mainly because I was just getting killed so much by players, so it didn't even make the game that fun. I'm just kind of camping out here because I don't know where I'm at. I'm trying to just explain this and go somewhere so you guys can actually see. So if you guys still like haven't played this game, the controls are, you're gonna need a lot of work to actually learn the controls. So how I'm just kind of shifting back and forth, you can actually do that very easy just by holding Alt, and you can look back and forth. Having your vision almost maxed out, or your draw distance, is really helpful, because there can be snipers, you know, just hanging out anywhere. And if they just do one move and your draw distance is actually maxed out and you can see it, then you'll know where they're at. And that helps you out a lot, because people do sit there and they'll camp out a city, and that's all they do. They'll put up a tent next to them, they'll have all this food, they'll get some sniper rifles, and they'll just sit there, and that's what they'll do for the next hour or two in the game. Kind of sucks, but whatever, it's just a game. There is permadeath, that's the big draw with this game. So my character right now, if someone comes up and kills me, because I'm pretty sure I'm not going to die to a zombie anytime soon, if someone comes up and kills me, they can take all my stuff and it's just lost. Unless I reroll a character and can make it back to my body, but it's really hard to actually do that unless you have a really good map awareness, and I don't have that. At least not in this game. So I'm trying to just make it to a city. I'm trying to just make it anywhere, I guess. I'm hanging out in the forest a lot, mainly because you can't really see too well from the outside in, and that will actually protect you. I don't really think I'm too close to anything. I guess I could go check that out. In this game, farms are usually your best bet, unless you're next to a military structure like the 3 airports that are here, or one of the 4 cities, like main cities. And depending on what server you play on also changes how the actual game plays, like if it's going to be easy or not. The crosshairs I have, you can actually get rid of those on some servers. There's a couple other things that can actually be taken off from server to server. I thought I seen someone over there. Oh, I think that's just the trees. So, zombies right there. I really kind of want to check this out, that big like warehouse looking thing right there. But we'll see. I'm not going to play it too safe, mainly because I want people to see everything that they can see with this video. So even if it involves me doing something stupid like this, which you don't want to do, you don't want to just run into an open field in the middle of the day, especially when it's surrounded by trees and you have a gun, because you're kind of just fair game for people. So there is voice chat in this game, which helps out a lot, like I was saying, because if you do come across someone who's just camping there and you don't want to be a complete dick and just kill them right away without knowing what they're doing, you can sit there and hold them up and be like, yo, you need to drop the gun, this and that. And if they don't listen, then you just kill them because they're not listening to you and you're the one in control. But a lot of people kind of abuse that, especially if they're in like a big group. They'll sit there and they'll either threaten to kill the person or make them do something stupid. In that case, I would just be like, okay, whatever, kill me, and just run, because I'm not down for stuff like that. I'll just re-roll another character. The thing that kind of sucks with that too is, so you're supposed to have a character like to your key, like code for when you activate the game, and that's why you pick male or female, right? Well, for some reason in the this beta still, it always asks you that every single time. So the fact that when you die, you just sit there and it asks you, oh, do you want to make this character male or female again? And you can't rename it, so even if I make a female character, it's still gonna have a boy's name. Which is kind of weird, but whatever, right? It kind of takes out of the experience of permadeath, but to compare it to what WarZ does is they have a normal and hardcore system. So hardcore is pretty much DayZ. Once you die, your character's gone and you don't have anything, right? Well, normal, a lot of dead guards here. Normal is pretty much you die and you wait an hour before your character is resurrected, or revived, as I should say, which is cool if you want to keep stats, because there are some stats that they put in the game, which is if you kill, X amount of people, then you get this title. Well, if you kill even more than that, you get another title. So let's say, I think it's 10, you get a bandit if you haven't killed any civilians, and 100 you get like some mega bandit title, and that works vice versa. So let's say you go around in a clan and you bandit kill, it does the same thing, except for you have, I believe, a lawbringer title. And people actually, that's kind of hard to get. I haven't seen anyone with it yet. And people will know that you're actually good. So if they see you and you have a lawbringer title, then they're gonna know, well, this guy can't really be bad since he's killed nothing but bandits. So, and that's the same thing with kind of DayZ. If you actually are a bandit, I believe it still shows Bandit Skin in this game. And or actually no, it has a heartbeat system. So if you highlight the person, or if you're close to them and they're talking to you, and you actually get close to them where you can get your crosshairs on them, you'll hear a heartbeat. Well, if you hear that, that means they're a bandit and they're killed so many people that it's supposed to be they're lying, and their heart rate is racing up because they're trying to convince you that they're good. And that's actually a good indicator of should you trust this person or not. Which I think is actually really good that they put it in there. The Bandit Skin was really helpful, but at the same time, a lot of people got Bandit Skins mainly because they were... What the hell is that thing doing? Because they were sitting there just defending themselves from people who just spawned in. And that's how they ended up getting their bandit title, or costume. Oh, this is bad. I feel really uncomfortable just running out here like this. But since they did the update, I lost all my gear from when I was playing. I don't even know where the hell I was when I was playing either. But I had night vision and range finders and all this stuff. I actually ran to the edge of the map on one server, and I found 32 tents piled up just full of gear. So I just started taking gear. So if that was your server and you were missing a bunch of shit, I'm sorry, but I ended up dying later on, so I lost all your gear. But thank you for it. I'm gonna check out these hangars. I think I'm gonna end up pulling shit. Let's see. Oop. Huh. I don't really remember this hangar too well. Wow. There are a lot of guards there. I probably shouldn't be doing this, but whatever. Oh, I'm scared. Anyways. So, I don't know if I should stand off here. Oh, good, he lost me. I didn't really want to. Okay, inventory. If you don't know, when this circle, like the reload or circle comes up and it's a weapon in there, that means there's something you can use. Whether it's the mags or if it's food or anything like that. So I'm gonna take these because there's more rounds for me. Hopefully I don't pull that guy again. Yeah, it just kind of sucks when you first get in this, especially if you get into a server that's nighttime. You might as well just log off the server, because unless you played just the regular DayZ and you know how to use all the, the flashlights and this and that, then it's gonna be really difficult for you to survive, even if it's just surviving a couple minutes, because you will have absolutely nothing, and that sucks. There's a lot of gear here. I don't want that though. Yeah, but it's gonna suck because when you look at the screen when it's nighttime, what you see is a black monitor. Like, you won't see anything else. So when you grab a flashlight and you use a flashlight, you'll actually see stuff. Well, the bad thing with that is your flashlight is visible pretty far away, and if you just spawned and you don't have anything, people can pick that up super quick and be over there and on top of you like nothing and just kill you, and you won't even know what happened. So I would recommend that if you guys do play, just play daytime. And I would probably go through the regular, the Arma 2 actual game and do at least the tutorial so you can see what's going on. Because there is no jumping in the game. You can vault, which just means that you crawl over a fence or so, just like that. And to actually use that right on some stuff is kind of hard, especially if you're running from a zombie or a person. You may just kind of skip that over your head if it's your first time playing, that, oh, I should probably vault over this. Let's see. And there's a lot of other stuff I can actually get into for first time people, but this video isn't really how to play DayZ, it's just my look at it, and if you guys like it, then go for it. So, and I can put links for the actual DayZ website, and it'll tell you how to install it and how to get the mod. But the thing is, you have to buy Arma 2 and Arma 2 Operation Arrowhead and have those both installed. And the actual ad that I would get to do the DayZ mod would be DayZ Commander, because I started using that and I love it. It has so much shit, where it has the other maps that you can install. It has just a ton of stuff, and it's super easy to use, better than 6 Launcher. I don't recommend that at all. Yeah, and hopefully when the standalone comes out, which I heard they said it was supposed to be later on this year, but I don't know, I kind of doubt that, and I hope they don't sit there and try to push it too much, because if they do, I don't know. I just hope they don't do anything like what EA makes every one of their stupid video game companies do and just push something out that isn't ready. I hope they just take their time, because if they take their time and put everything they have into this game standalone is going to be by far game of the year kind of stuff. So, and I know that some people were saying with like WarZ, should they put in like PvZ servers, like player versus zombie only, where friendly fire is turned off, or PvP servers where it's just normal. Here's the thing with that, like, I kinda would agree with it, of having a PvZ server, but at the same time, that would just blow. It would just be like a giant Left 4 Dead map with 50 to, I think they were saying 250 fucking players just killing zombies. Like, you would get burnt out. You wouldn't lose any loot. You wouldn't ever die, because, well, don't get me wrong, the zombies in the games are kind of hard if you get swarmed by them. But if you're not losing any, ammunition or getting killed every couple minutes, then it's not that big of a deal. I don't think I can go in there. Yeah, so it won't be that big of a deal to actually do that. So I'm kind of leaning more towards the don't fuck with the servers, just leave it so people can kill each other, because eventually you're gonna get people dedicated to certain servers, and that won't occur in it, because I know they're gonna have clans and they're gonna have like parties where you can actually get into a party and log in next to people. And if they have clans where people are bandit killers and this and that, of course people aren't going to sit there and try to just kill people and be bandits, especially if you have a huge clan sitting there taking everyone out. There's another city over there. I think I'm gonna actually just show, like, fire the gun to kill some zombies just so you guys can see, because I can go probably a good 2-3 hours if I don't run into anyone without actually shooting my weapon, and that would be no fun for you guys. So boom. All the gun sounds in the game too are legit gun sounds. So they licensed all their weapons, vehicles, I believe even like the helicopters and stuff. They license all their sounds. Since this is a military simulation game, it has to be as real as possible. So they license everything. And when you hear, you know, a 50 cal go off, it's a pretty loud gun. And you'll know what the AS-50 sounds like after you hear it once or twice. The Winchester and the double barrel, you'll know exactly what that sounds like too. Yeah, it's once you hear something long enough, you'll start knowing. Like, some of the videos that I've seen, people are amazing. Like, it just blows me away. Like, I would love to just sit there and group up with those people, because they will sit there and be like in the next town and hear something, and they know if that's, you know, an assault rifle, like in whatever assault rifle is, like an AK, or if it's, you know, a FAL or whatever it is. They'll just be like, oh, someone's shooting this weapon over there. And it's crazy to know that people spend that much time in a game that they know what all this stuff is. I'm such a good shot, I missed the zombie. So yeah, and zombie killing also. Big servers, you probably don't want to just sit there and start killing zombies left and right, especially with a gun, because people are gonna find you so quick. It's unbelievable. People from the next town will just start running over just to see what you're doing or where you're at. So, but I'm pretty safe over here. There are only a couple people on the server, and I'm gonna probably end this video pretty soon. Just wanted to show some gameplay footage of it. I would get a buddy over to come with me and help me out, but I don't have map awareness, and the last time we tried doing that, it took us fucking 2.5 hours just for us to meet up, and then we got lost and ended up starving to death. So it wasn't really the best time that we had together. So I'll probably just end up ending it here. I really wanted to find a city or something bigger than what I actually found, just to show you guys. But I'll continue this video some other time. I won't really play this character too much. I don't like the whole highlight, because just in case you do miss something that's actually pretty cool, and so you can actually see the world. But yeah, I'm just gonna call it there. I'm gonna put out a lot more videos of DayZ, WarZ, anything Z, and just go from there. Hopefully I start picking up how to do this a lot better and it comes a lot smoother to me, because right now I just kind of mumble on and say a lot, and I'm hoping to kind of get out of that. And some of the videos that I actually see of people playing some of these games are just amazing. There's nothing else I could say. I love watching these videos. I play a lot of games, so I should be able to put out a decent amount of videos every week or so. And I do have a buddy that's going to help me put out some videos of his own. So we should be putting out videos at least a couple times a week to keep you guys up to date with what's going on in DayZ and WarZ at least. Might do some Minecraft stuff. It really just depends. And yeah, I hope you guys actually like the video. I will be putting more out there, and they will be getting better. But yeah, see you guys later.